Welcome back to another video. So this laptop's been confusing me. First of all, we've got the lines that I indicated in yesterday's video. You can see it's streaking. That will be due to the LCD basically having some faults. The boot is not finding anything, so I did install my memory stick, which has got my Windows 11 install on it, which will be literally just behind there. So I did install that into the USB, and this has confused me. This has really confused me, because if I power off and I take out, for example, the memory modules that are in here, it decides to go, okay, going to have some issues, just not going to boot, it's not going to charge the laptop, it's not going to charge the battery or do anything. It won't even switch on without battery being plugged in, but now it's got this. That's if you've got both memory modules in, then it will start working. So it seems to like it with two, but the problem that we've got, if I was to go to Windows 11, boot in normal mode, and we would sit here for about 5 seconds, 5, 10, 15 seconds, and then quite literally we're going to get the normal spinning followed by blue screen, IQ not less or equal. I've also seen a couple of other things, so it does indicate a RAM issue, but it's more of, it's a funky one. I'm not entirely sure if there's connection issues on the motherboard. I haven't taken the motherboard out, so I'm just having a look. I'm just going to see what happens if, for example, I boot up into Windows 10, because you never know. Windows 10 could boot up and it could be fine. So it could be just the fact that it just can't run Windows 11. But we'll see what happens with this. Are we going to get in? Or are we going to struggle? No, we rebooted again. Okay, so are we going to get into Herence, my normal diagnostic software, which of course runs a Windows 11 PE environment, saves installing. We can just check Windows 11 and see if, it does run on Windows at all. Loading the files, which is awesome. I don't like flashing red as a gaming indicates problems. No, straight again, RQ not less or equal. Now all these programs work on other PCs absolutely fine, so it's definitely this laptop. With regards to the motherboard itself, so I'm going to switch it off anyway. We're going to stop this flashing as well. I had a look at the internal components, just seeing what we can come up with and see where we go from. Let's take out the battery charger and take out my memory stick. So I had a look at the internal components. Bear in mind that this laptop has got no screws in any of these. Yes, I've been watching Noah Atwood on his latest videos. So I've been using my pry tool that I've got here just to open this up. Slightly, I actually find just here is probably the best option to push it open. Once you've got a little bit open, then it's not too bad. You just got to be careful where you stick these. So this is actually the best place for this. So I'm going to do that, and then quite literally this will just snap off like that. And I've not damaged any components up there, which is always good. So the memory modules itself is these here. I've actually had to take off the silver bit just to have a look. These are incredibly hot, like incredibly. You won't want to touch. So it's telling me there's a short in the motherboard, which for me, if that's the case, it's not worth me even touching. Because I don't do motherboard repairs, I just do main everything else, but that is incredibly hot, which you just wouldn't expect. So I'm going to give the customer a call, let him know how it's gone, and unfortunately this one isn't going to be one that we can fix due to the fact this is really overheating. Like, you wouldn't expect the RAM to be that overheating. You can tell this hasn't been taken off before, so I always look for these stickers. There's usually about 2 or 3 of them. Currently only one there, but that just shows the CPU's not been taken off. This I'm expecting to be hot, but the RAM, not so much. You don't expect that to be hot. And I don't have a thermal thing anyway, so I bet there's a short on the underside of this board. But that's as far as I can go with this laptop. So I got given a box of cables, another box, which of course all of these becoming helpful, because you never know when you're going to need them. especially doing IT, you come across so many broken cables when you're out on the field, so that's where this comes in. That includes power adapters, majority of them with 5 amp fuses, which is exactly what you want. You don't want the stupid 15 amps. And this is exactly, you know, these have been pack tested recently as well by someone as well. So that's awesome. I've got all these cables done. I've also tested that projector, which if I switch it on, that one works. I've managed to work out how you focus it, so I now have a projector that will go up on the wall up there. When it switches on, it takes a couple of seconds. So inputs, not okay. There you go, computer 1, computer 2, monitor, USB, so all the controls here. They are VGA, so it's VGA ones, but hey look, you've still got a screen up there, which is better than most projectors that you get. The bulb is fine, doesn't need servicing or anything else, which is superb, whereas the one over there does. So I need to service that. Just normal blue screen, I'm expecting that. But everything else is perfect. What I'm doing now is just tidying up all the cables that's come in. I thought it'd probably be worth showing you what I do sometimes when I have equipment come in. I like to make sure that I go through each cable. Technically I will test them. They get tested before they go out by myself. Even though they got pack tested recently, I still will pack test them, because it could be that they need testing or something's wrong with it. I don't know. Aux cables, I use them like no tomorrow. I can go into that one. Right, look, you can see that my boxes are getting full, which is lovely. It's lovely when you get so much equipment, but at the same time you have to work out exactly what you're going to do with everything, where you're going to place things. There's another 5 amp fuse in there, which is superb. Another DVI, which I have been placing all the DVI cables and VGAs into that box there. And I know for a fact the projector is going to be used probably sooner than I imagine. There's a training that's going on at Evergreens, and I know that someone needs it. There is a bit more. I'll bring up the menu. Go, look at that, nice and sharp. Exactly what we want. Of course, it's got the main screen on at the moment, the main light, so, but it's still nice and bright, which is superb. And then I've sent off a parcel to Royal Mail, so they'll grab that. Another aux cable, awesome. We also have spare sat nav, literally a Garmin sat nav as well. And we have one of these as well, which is awesome. Another VGA cable, which I shall put back in there. Then all of these cables here, these are all power, which will go into my power box. If literally I have got tons of kettle leads. I don't think I'm ever going to need to buy a kettle lead in my life again, unless of course this dies. That box is full. In fact, if anything, it's over full, which is lovely. But I will take on, you know, it's always worth taking on equipment. You never know when it's going to be used, especially if someone brings in a laptop or desktops like these. You just haven't got round to doing them yet. Right, let's grab those. Put those mice in there as well. It's awesome. I will hand them that box back because I don't know if they need it. So I'll double check that box. Need to check the inside of that. These adapters come in useful so much. You wouldn't be surprised. So, for example, DVI, if these had DVI connectors, I could of course connects them in, go from there. But we'll find a box for those actually. I probably have a box somewhere for all the adapters. In fact, I do. It's that one there. This is my adapter box. So I'll put that in there. Put that one in there. Perfect. Awesome to see this is working. I also have everything set up here. Let's press that again. Let's switch off. Literally everything here is ready for a PC to just come in, plug in, go, which is superb. Got another one of those power adapters, which I'll put over here. I also have all of these as well that I need to sort out. Some of them are brand new, some of them are not, but they're all helpful. I'll keep them just in case. Stick them in there for now. I just kind of want to make the office neat and tidy. If I'm going away for 2 weeks, I kind of want to make sure the person who's using it doesn't feel like the office is in a right state. They can't use it. You know, it's not worth it. So that's where that comes in. Gotta love this. Nice old another sat nav ready to use. They're probably old sat navs or anything else that haven't been tested. So I've got spare speakers there as well, which can be used in another setup. There's speakers over in that corner, speakers here for my PC, speakers for the training PC as well. I still need to test out this one here. That's a lovely projector by the looks of things. So I'll test that out. I need to see if I can find the 2-prong. Well, it's lunchtime. And I've been sat in my car in TESCO car park for about 20 minutes. I've already finished my sandwich. About to have my drink, probably even some cookies, and I probably won't even move a centimetre. There are some people going every now and again, and I'd like to request to come out if someone would allow it. But the problem is, no one does, including like the people in front of me. I've been sat here for about 20 minutes. So does anyone else, to be perfectly honest, so you can't be annoyed at it. Well, you can, but not much you can do at that point, is there? It's currently 3:15. I'll let you know when I get back to the office. The office is a 2-minute drive. Update on my position in the car park. 3:30, 15 minutes have passed since the last segment, and all I've done is that. I had to spin around. I'm now on the right track at least. I don't think I've ever seen it like this. Boston's craziest traffic. I wish I had my drones with me, so I'd easily fly up to see exactly what's happening. But instead, nope. We're like this. Say is that it's going to be quicker for me to go the way I'm going now than actually going the way that I normally would go back. Like, my office is back that way, but doing the left and loop all the way round over the train tracks going that way, nah. I'd rather go to the next bridge, which is showing some signs of traffic again, but thankfully that's normally like little quick and stuff, and then you're just over the bridge and then you turn right and then hey presto, I'm back at the office. But this has been probably one of the longest times I've been sat in a car park. I sat in that car park from about 3 o'clock till about 3:45, which is now. That was a long wait just to move within 30 centimetres.
So much fuel has probably been wasted. So many clutches are probably gone. But the good news is, I'm about to get back towards the office. My foot is so sore holding that brake. You couldn't ride this. It's now a train at Hubbard's Bridge. I've been sat here for about 10 minutes. Again. I love Boston. I love it so much. But I don't like the traffic. And I don't like the trains. And if they want more frequent services, you can bug off. No. Oh my word, it's so annoying. Alright, I suppose we're going to sit here, twiddle our thumbs, have a mint impro, and just wait again. It's currently 4 o'clock. I came out at 2. It's been 2 hours. And this was meant to be a 1 hour lunch break. And the train still hasn't moved. Oh, is it moving? Looked like it was. No, it's moving. It's moving. Yay. Right, train's moving. Now we've got to wait for the gates to be reopened. And for people to finally allow us out. Slowly does it. Slowly does it. The time is now 4 o'clock. Oh, you gotta smile. If you don't smile, you drive yourself crazy and mad. I might be mad already. Anyway, let's go. Let's see what happens. I'm hoping that this lovely gentleman in a signal box doesn't decide to shut the gates with me on the tracks. That'll be rather annoying. And I'm next in line to go. I'm next in line to go. How are we gonna do? You're going right. I need you to go a little bit faster, please. And then we're gonna go, go, go. And then, hey presto, we are finally on the move! Well, it's currently midnight 56. I've just been down to Peterborough to pick up Carl. He's just gone off to bed. It's been a long day for him. So we'll see him tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching today's video. Don't forget to click that like button, click subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the very next episode. Till then, bye-bye.